Okay. You know what? I am going to set up something for background audio. There we go. Just that audio just a bit. Just sit here and relax for a moment. God, my freaking knuckle hurts like a bastard. Oh, jeez. It's like let's just have a little suck right from the get-go. Oh, for fuck off. Alright, alright. Rinse out the glass here. Alright. Okay, so should I do Basil Hayden's? Should I do Jameson? Should I do Woodford? Or should I do Suntory? Half and half. Half what? Half what? Like mix what? Like a little bit of all four? I could do that. Hang on. The Basil Hayden's, the cork is fighting the bottle. Alright. So we're gonna pour in a little Basil Hayden's to start with. It's 1/4. A fourth of Woodford. A fourth of Jameson. Oh, this bottle's almost empty. And top it with Suntory Toki. Not gonna lie, I am slightly terrified of this thing. Alright, hang on. Let me get something to chase it with so I don't lose my fucking cookies. Alright, so this is a fourth of Basil, a fourth of fucking Jameson, a fourth of Suntory, and a fourth of Woodford. Alright, hang on a second. Get ready for the coughing. As this glass is full. Oh God! Ah! Ah! Oh God! Oh God! This... Oh, something in that doesn't taste right. Oh, it's trying to fight its way back up. Ah! Oh God, that burns. Oh God. Ah! Oh, fuck me running. Ah! Oh, oh, that's disastrous. Oh, God, it feels like I took a bad toke. Oh, my throat is on fire. Oh. Oh. Oh, goddamn. God damn it, the computer could stop cheating. How dare you? Actually, there is something that I need to see if I can actually do it again. Let's see here. Oh God, my throat feels like it's been destroyed. Let's see. Fuck, my throat is killing me. Alright, let's see here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it too many rounds into this. Especially now since I ran into my fucking nemesis here. Yeah, it's usually about 3 to 4 fights in, and I'm done. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? Let us begin. Where is it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm in a mood. Fuck it. Fuck it. Who's to say I won't? Sure, I hate this fucking game and everything that it stands for. And its sequels were infinitely better. Oh my god. Layering multiple alcohols with different proofs doesn't increase their overall proofage, does it? I don't think so. Am I wrong? You know what's really fucked up? There was apparently a Silent Hill visual novel-esque game made for the Game Boy Advance in Japan. It never came to the West. I fucking wonder why. What was it called again? Silent Hill Play Novel. It was basically just a remake or demake of the original Silent Hill into a visual novel on Game Boy Advance. And it's so fucking weird to think that that exists. I wonder if there's a fan translation of it. That would be something to play. That'd be something to play on stream one day. Just do a bunch of random ass fucking like visual novels and shit. Like Danganronpa or Corpse Party. Oh, who did you rip into? And did they deserve it? Check my DMs. Oh, I'm assuming this is somebody that you're dealing with at work. You're a loner? Oh, okay. You're the person who's on loan from, like, the day crew? Or on loan from another store?
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
Is that Cheryl?
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
And you're just kind of sitting there like, look, I'm asking if you can help. I just need help. That's all I need. Please help.
What is this? What's going on here?
The Grey Children. Ah, I see. And so the attack by the Grey Children. Don't ask for hours when you're not scheduled for 2 weeks, then start following your schedule. Yeah. Good old Officer Bennett.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Like shit, thanks.
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's like, look, if you don't want to work, fine, I'll find somebody who does.
Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month. Short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
Where do you think you're going? Out. What
No
are you, my
way.
mom?
It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
And you call yourself an American?
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting.
So I'm gonna pause that.
The 4 liquids that I mixed was 1/4 of Jameson, which is 80 proof, 1/4 of Suntory, which is 86 proof, 1/4 of Woodford, which is 90 proof, and 1/4 of Basil, which is 80 proof.
Those were the 4 liquids.
And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go
Ugh.
blasting me by mistake. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Bye, lady.
Try half Basil and half Woodford.
Or half Jameson and half Woodford.
Fuck it, why not?
You know what? I think I'll just try to mix Considering how little Jameson I have left, I'll just mix the Jameson and the Woodford. I'm curious to know what the fuck it was about that last tincture that just absolutely triggered my gag reflex. One thing I have learned, definitely, do not... Fucking bourbon goes down fine. It does not come back up fine. It is very angry when it comes back up. Okay. That's about half Jameson. And about... I'm sorry. The fourth one you didn't mention? Honestly, it was probably the Suntory that threw it all off. There we go. Half Jameson, half Woodford. Half Jameson, half Woodford, full shot, full force, full send. Probably shouldn't be doing this on a work day, but you know what? Actually, you know what? Let me check my... See if they've updated my, to goodish health. I need to see if they've updated my hours. Okay, they haven't yet. Oh. Here's to your health, kid. Probably gonna regret this. So, 1, 2, 3. Here comes the shot. Gonna hate this. If I suddenly start to cough and gag, you know what happened. Ugh. Yeah. Buh. Buh. Ah. Not as bad, but... Not that great either. Ugh. Try the basil wood. I'm not gonna fucking take a third double shot so quickly.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio? This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Eat some hard candy real quick. I mean, technically, I didn't have to shoot it. I could have stabbed it. But running away wasn't part of the... or really isn't an option because you need to get the radio. Embrace your inner Tonberry. Yeah, no, the knife is less than useless. Yes, that's why you need to pick up the radios, because when the radio starts to screech and make a loud noise, that's when you know there's monsters nearby.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
The knives are that weak, I'm gonna make a dress out of them. Well, I now have a fucking decent chunk of bullets at least. Oh, shit. Now get a longer knife. When in doubt. Well, it's like in Silent Hill games, basically the whole concept of the curb stomp, it's basically to make sure that monsters that you down don't decide to get back up. Because if you don't give them the old stompy stomp, they'll get back up and try to be a pain in the ass to you. Of course, that being said, it's nothing nearly as bad as future Silent Hill games. Oh, come on. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? You know I just took a double shot. It's only 10:50. I've only been streaming for 45 minutes and I've already done like fucking 3 shots. Fuck! Alright, fine. I'll mix Basil Hayden and fucking Woodford. Alright, so that's half Woodford. Where's my Basil Hayden? Here it is. Pour a little basil in there. Jameson's wood. Jameson's wood just sounds bad. So what's going down your throat? Jameson's wood. Alright. Alright. Basilwood just sounds like a plant. I mean, you're not wrong. Alright, here we go. This is my regrets. Regrets in a bottle. Ah! Ah! I think it's the basil that was burning so hot. Oh. Just give me a second. Just give me a second to recoup. Ah, fuck this. I will have you know, I have... Oh dear. I have not had any fucking food today. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just standing up and gotta go do something real quick. Now return, you fucker. James Wood next. Handgun bullets. And some more handgun bullets. Can't take your food? Well, fuck you. What's the point of even being here then? Man, your power's off. The power must be off. It doesn't work. So about those cheese fries. How about these nuts? Yeah, you are in a kitchen. I mean, yes, this is true. I am in a kitchen. There are 3 locks. There are 3 holes. Let's see, I've got to run. Making IT persona or it persona? Like IT or it? Like the people who work on your electronics IT, the people who work on your coding IT. Well, if we want to run away, that's fine by me. And what do you do? I don't know, man. I just work here. No, your CD tray is not a drink holder. Hello, hi. Hi, how are you? Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, it's good to know that you're good. I'm drunk. Or at least I'm getting there. Considering that my fucking friend slash co-host on Twitch is currently trying to invest as many points into getting me drunk as quickly as humanly possible. 38. I wish worrying about how old I was to drink was a problem. I miss those days. I'm sneaking drinks, snee. Alright, so the key is supposed to be around here somewhere. Or at least it said keys were supposed to be around here somewhere. Hello? Keys? I mean, to be honest, I definitely don't suggest, like, to anybody that they should just start drinking for the sake of drinking. That's usually... Like, I usually try not to drink unless, like, I'm paid to. Because you got technical experience. Shut up. I mean, not to say that I don't enjoy the occasional drink. I do. I enjoy an occasional shot of bourbon or something like that. That's perfectly fine. But at the same time, I'm like... everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. There it is. Key. Like, here's my thing. My whole entire view on drinking is, like, I've said it time and time again. People do not drink alcohol for the taste. They drink to wash the taste of a bad day out of their mouth. And sure, this may not be the case for some people. Like, I'm sure there are some folks out there who just drink. Like, for them, drinking is just what they do. They find joy in it in the same way that some people find... You know, in the same way that I find joy in cooking and eating a steak. Oh, God, that sounds real good right now. Oh, God, I want to walk to Pepper's and buy myself a steak. But I don't have money for steak. Like, I just want a nice chuck eye or a nice rib eye and just fucking sear that up. I don't even have to have anything else with it. Just sear me up a nice rib eye. Oh, but then again, I don't know. Me going outside right now might not be a smart idea. I might get arrested for public intoxication. That wouldn't be any good. Dance for me, monkey. I will dance for you, master. Dangle the steak money in front of me and I shall dance. I mean, it's probably because older people, like, I'll put it to you like this. I think the reason why younger generations look towards the older generation is because of the fact that sometimes those of us who are part of the older generation, we have more what's referred to as lived experience. Like, we've seen some shit. We've been through some shit. We have been through the ringer, and we kind of understand that, hey, life is bad, but it gets better. Like, life is as bad as you make it. Like, yes, even the most homeless motherfucker who's sitting out there with absolutely not a dime to his name can be, can live a happy life. Me, personally, I need my creature comforts. I've been through the Y2K bug. I mean, yes, this is true. Ah! Where are you? You motherfucker. I'm currently playing the original Silent Hill. Of course, when I was a kid, it's like there were two survival horror franchises, and you fell into one of two camps. You were either a Silent Hill kid or you were a Resident Evil kid. I was a Resident Evil kid. Oh shit, nice. Like, my whole entire thing is like, I'm not really a huge fan of the original Silent Hill. I know I'm a fucking an outlier for it. I prefer, like, Silent Hills 2, 3, and 4. But I happen to have somebody in my chat who wants me to play the original game, and fuck it, I may as well. It's like, I'm not sober, I'm fucking in the neighborhood for a fucking game, so why not? What am I even doing? Like, what am I even about? What am I doing? I need to go to this a school? I know, like, I hate the whole entire route with the school because it's full of fucking gray children and mumblers. Sup? I'm kinda intoxicated at the moment, about 3 or 4 double shots in. If I were a cop, I'd say I am not safe to drive. Oh shit, I can't go that way. Is that, what is it, a dog? Fuck off, monster dog. You're making my goddamn radio go crazy. Let's see, more... Oh wait, I've already... I hate how easy it is to get lost here. Okay, so clearly I have to go down Midwich. Possibly. I don't know. It's been a while. It has been a long while. Maybe I should play Dead by Daylight again at some point. I don't know. At least try to experience the 2v8 before it goes away. What the fuck? What is that noise? Or what was that noise? Okay, so clearly I have to go around... Wait, what the fuck? Like, my whole entire thing with Dead by Daylight, my whole entire approach with Dead by Daylight is I cannot stand playing Survivor. So 9 times out of 10, I play Killer. Which unfortunately alienates my friend from joining me because he prefers to play Survivor, and you can't be two killers playing at the same time. That noise in my refrigerator. Well, that's one key. There are 2 locks. Like, my whole entire thing with Dead by Daylight is that I try not to get super sweaty. I try. Keyword being try. But, like, name one killer or survivor main who does not get at least a bit sweaty. You know, be it a group of survivor mains who all pick the right perks to pull a fucking 4-pop. Dead by Daylight is a fucking horrendously unbalanced mess in favor of survivors, but you know, don't let the survivor the pro survivor camp hear you. They'll fucking tell you that, oh, the Dead by Daylight team only favors killers. You know, that they say as the game becomes ridiculously unbalanced in favor of survivors. It's like, honestly, there wouldn't be a constant bonus towards playing Survivor if so many players didn't want to just say fuck it and play Killer. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes it's... Honestly, flashlight strats never work with me because I'm not so stupid as to go, oh, look at the shiny! Then again, all you really need as a killer is somebody with fucking Hillbilly's Lightborn. And it's kind of like, oh, behold, I have a flashlight. Oh, behold, I don't care. I still, like, here's the thing, I am a Ghostface main. So my whole entire thing is me bastard, me sneaky. Except for the fact that I'm absolutely shit with stealth, so... And yet, in my entire record, or in my entire history of playing Dead by Daylight, I think I've gotten the most kills with Ghostface than any other killer. You know, that's not to say that I'm not willing to try other killers, it's just... like, I'm more used to playing as Ghostface. You know, Ghostface's whole Night Shroud power, just... I enjoy it. I mean, to be fair, I have found myself enjoying Chucky. Like, I enjoy the good guys, hidey-ho mode. Though, okay, I am going to go off on a tangent, so bear with me. I am of the belief, personally speaking, I am of the belief that behavior should take a poll. And, like, for mutations that they have introduced to the game, Ghostface is the Scream killer. Though they do have the mask that you can unlock for him. But, like, here's my thing. Behavior needs to take a poll. They need to get a poll, and they need to ask people, what mutations do you want to see made into permanent game modes? Like, if we were to add these as permanent game modes, would you play them? Because I would love, and I mean this absolutely, if they added Lights Out as a permanent game mode. Like, if they added Lights Out as a permanent fucking mutation, I would fucking love that. Because Lights Out was just like the perfect fucking game mode. It increased the tension tenfold. It's like Lights Out and this whole 2v8 thing. I feel like both of them could be perfect fucking mutations to just keep the game alive. Because, and this is just me waffling at this point. Stop playing Duck Hunt in Silent Hill. Like, this could be me waffling at this point, but I personally feel like, and this is just me speculating, I personally feel that Dying Light is kind of, or Dying Light, Dead by Daylight is kind of falling short. Like, it's kind of failing. Because they don't change it enough. They continuously just stick with what they know. Like, for God's sake, try shaking it up a bit. Add mutators, even if... Why does no one join my live? I don't know. Maybe because I'm a mere 2K TikToker. I'm not one of these guys who sits there. You know, I'm not the Pulse Rifle. I'm not Retro Game Daily. I'm not one of these, like, big shot people. And that's fine. Like, I'm fine being a little guy. I mean, that being said, I would love if, like, one of these days I could collaborate with one of them, but you know, it's like I'm an old man. I'm not big stretching. Oh, what did you redeem a stand up and stretch? Yes, you did. All right, hang on a second. Oh God, I think I just felt one of my fucking discs snap back into place. I mean, here's the thing. In my opinion, in my opinion, TikTok is not exactly the kind of place that I view most people would want to watch live streaming on. TikTok is more a platform for people who have short memory spans or short attention spans, which is fine. That's the whole entire platform's, like, that's what the platform is built on. It's built on rapidly consumed content, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You know, people want to swipe through. They swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe. They have their people that they follow. They build their For You page, and they swipe and swipe and swipe, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I understand that. Like, if anybody stops and actually pays attention during my lives, then hey, I'm happy for that. I'm perfectly happy for that. Like, I am more than happy to say, hey, welcome to my live. I am a 38-year-old dude who just likes to play retro games and let people, like, let Gen Z and Gen Alpha know what gaming was like in the 90s and the 80s. That's perfectly fine. That's fine by me. I'm cool with that. Like, even I am guilty of, like, going onto TikTok and mindlessly swiping until I find something that makes me, you know, swipe, like, swipe, shares, like, swipe, like, share, bookmark, swipe. I understand that. But then again, I also have ADD, so... And yes, you thought... Do I have PS2? Actually, hang on a second. Let me just, step away from here real quick. Let me break the immersion for you. It's like, we've got PS2. We've got PlayStation 1. We've got GameCube. We've got Dreamcast. We've got PSP, but it hardly works. We've got Game Gear, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. We've got DS. That hardly works. We've got PC Engine. We've got Neo Geo. We've even got Arcade, but I have to, like, literally pop out a giant fucking console. We've got, and of all things we don't need, but we've got Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy. Everybody loves it. Not really. It fucking gave everybody migraines and hit eye strain. Oh no, no. We don't have PS Vita. As far as I know, PS Vita emulation isn't really a thing. Do you have games on your phone? Like, you want to see something crazy? Let me really quickly here just create a save state. Now let me just turn this off. Actually, you know what? Let's, whoops! I didn't mean to pick that up! Ah, fuck. Drunk vac, not good pilot of the body. Yeah, I actually do have a PS2 in real life. I have, like, several consoles IRL. Like, in real life, I have a Model 2 and Model 3 Sega Genesis. Or no, Model 1 and Model 2 Sega Genesis. I have a Super Nintendo. I have the Nintendo 64. I have the NES. I have a PlayStation. Well, technically I have a PS1. I have the fat PS2. Or no, I don't have the fat PS2. I have the PS2 Slim. I have a GameCube, I have a Dreamcast, I have a PlayStation Vita, I used to have a PSP, but it doesn't work. I have a blue Game Gear, I have a, oh god, I can't remember what they called the original Game Boy, but I have one of those, but unfortunately a lot of the pixels don't work on it, so it's kind of like, fuck, it's kind of useless. I don't have a Game Boy Color anymore. This is MUVR. I will type that out in chat so that you can see it. It's like, I use MUVR. This is currently version 1.0.12. And it basically, it creates a virtual environment which kind of piggybacks off of RetroArch, because it uses a lot of libretro cores for, like, its consoles. You don't need a VR headset to play it. That's the beautiful thing. You can, like, I run it on desktop mode. Like, this is me running it off of just desktop mode. You don't need VR to play it. Like, you can use VR. There is a standalone VR setting for it, but I use forced desktop mode. Like, this is one of, like, ever since I discovered this, I fucking love it. Like, it's so customizable. The only thing that sucks is that you can't really customize, like, the shape of the room. You're kind of stuck by default. You have this bed, you have this drawers, you have this desk, you have these two shelves, you have this coffee table entertainment center thing, and you have this dresser. But, like, aside from that, a lot, like, these posters, they're all customizable. The bed sheets are technically customizable. The fucking bedspread is customizable. The floor is customizable. The fucking wallpaper, all this other shit is technically customizable. Can I slide games under the door? No. No, I cannot. And for weirdly enough reasons, there is like a fucking force field under the bed. So if I were to take this copy of, say, the King James Bible for the Game Boy, that's Bomberman. And by the way, this is a very real fucking game. Can I lay down? I mean, I could technically lay down. I mean, here we go. We could just kind of vibe right here on the bed, you know, just kind of stare at the ceiling. But yes, like if I were to take this copy of the King James Bible, which I don't know why it exists on the Game Boy, but it fucking does. Thank you, Wisdom Tree. Just take this, and unfortunately, as you can see, invisible barrier under the bed. Bad news, I can't hide games under the bed anymore, which means, you know, my copies of Beat 'em and Eat 'em and Custer's Revenge, I can't hide them from Mom under the bed anymore. The good news is, though, is that the monsters that live under my bed can't get me. So there's a plus. However, like I said, I cannot lay down. Now, here's the thing with portable systems. You can play them on their own. Can I piss in the drawer? No, unfortunately, that is not a feature. The depression drawer does not exist in MUVR. Oops. Again, May, no, I cannot, like, I can move my head to the bed and pretend to lay down, but no, I cannot, like, physically lay down on the bed. Like, fuck it. Let's just, control space, just go over here to the bed. Sit there on the bed. There we go. You know, I'm just currently just kind of sitting here looking at the Bible, you know, wee. Here I am playing the Bible on my fucking Game Boy, because that's the thing that needed to happen. Oh boy. It's the Old Testament. Oh, boy. Except it just kind of resets. Just kind of Uh-oh. I think it just kind of froze. Well, no, technically the Game Boy does not have backlight. The Game Boy Light did, but unfortunately that's a system we never got here in America. Like, okay, imagine this if you would. Like, travel with me, travel into the past with me. Back in the day, when does my live end? About 3 hours. About 2 to 3 hours. You want some prosciutto? Like, here's the thing. Back in the day, like, between the Game Boy Pocket and the Game Boy Color, Japan was sitting there trying to find some way to breathe life into the Game Boy line. So instead of the Game Boy Color, immediately what Japan got was the Game Boy Pocket, the Game Boy Light, then the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Light was kind of like a Game Boy Pocket, but with like a backlight to it. But here's the thing, it wasn't like the solid green, it was kind of like an aqua green backlight. It was cool. I want one. I think my buddy Ed actually has a Game Boy Light. But, like, it was so fucking cool, and I'm like, why didn't we get this in America? This was such a missed opportunity. I think it's more the whole entire fact that probably, like, people are sitting there going like, no, don't sell that to Americans. Our kids have a hard enough time sleeping. We don't want them to have even a harder time sleeping. Either that or was a deal with the fucking video game accessory devils sitting there going like, no. Copy of Tetris, but no Game Boy. You see, okay, here's the thing. The last time I tried to play Tetris on my fucking Game Boy in this, like, on stream, I got a copyright claim from some Mexican band some Mexican band called The Machete, trying to claim that Tetris Theme Type A was from their fucking, like, one of their albums. And I'm like, motherfucker, stares at motherfuckerly. Let's just hook this up to the TV real quick. Because that's a thing you could do in MUVR. Should style your hair like you, Baba. Anytime I play Tetris now, I can't help but think of Brental Floss's the Tetris theme, but with lyrics. All right, take care. Take care, May. I need a straight piece. I'm screwed. I am screwed. Oh wait, there it is. It's the noise! It made the noise! The funny thing is, like I said, it's like there is some emulation on here that's kind of like, it works, but only kind of. Oh, yeah? Like, here's the thing. It's like, I have the old, like, an old fucking, like, an old DMG. But the problem is that, like I said, the screen's all fucked. Hello, Tippy VR. But yeah, it's like the screen is fucked. The screen is absolutely bang-jaxed. Oh, I can't connect this to the TV. That's Now you want to see something crazy? Check this out. Even though the fucking cartridges are placeholders, possibly one of the best games in the DS library. DS, Super Nintendo, it doesn't matter. Fucking Chrono Trigger is one of the best fucking Square RPGs that exists. Like, legitimately, Chrono Trigger... Like, I never got to experience Chrono Trigger as a kid. And, like, when I first discovered emulation with the Super Nintendo specifically, I played Final Fantasy VI through a fan translation of Final Fantasy III. I played Chrono Trigger... And I realized it's like, holy shit, these are fucking amazing games! Another game that I got on the DS back during launch day that was just kind of like, hey, why is this a game on the DS? Why is this a game on the DS? Like... It's literally just the original Resident Evil. Like, yeah, sure, they fucking tagged it. Oh, Deadly Silence. It's just Resident Evil. It's the first fucking Resident Evil. The only thing is that they added a quote-unquote rebirth mode, which added a few different changes and added like a little bit of sauce, and that was it. Like, it's just one of those things that's kind of weird. It weirds me out. It weirded me out as a kid. It weirded me out as a kid. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, you know what? Fucking kids have it too good these days. Yeah, kids have it too good with gaming these days. You guys got lucky. You know, but when in my day it was fucking garbage. It was garbage all the way down. Okay, that's a lie. It wasn't all garbage. A lot of it was actually pretty good, but we also had a lot of terrible shit. You know, we had shit like this. And for those of you who don't know what this is, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest, but I'm sorry.
Make your selection now.
Playing games on PS Vita since DS is such an underpowered console. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, let's be real. Compare and contrast, the PlayStation Vita had a mediocre, tiny, itty-bitty library compared to the Nintendo DS. Not a lot of people wanted to do anything with the PS Vita. To be fair, I own a PS Vita. I like my PS Vita. But at the same time, you gotta admit, a lot of the third-party support is kind of different. Oh, thank you for watching my live streams, Tippy. I'm not all here right now, but I appreciate it. All right, there we go. I've got a. Oh wait, no, I already did mod my PSP or my PS Vita. So, Action 52 was not good. Like, Action 52 is one of those things that's like a disaster in and of itself. It's a disaster. It's a thing that never should have existed. Be gone, demon cart. 256 gigabyte SD card and homebrewed the console. Yeah, I get that. I get that 100%. Like, I jailbroke my 3DS XL, my new 3DS XL. I jailbroke the fuck out of that thing because I'm like, you know what? This thing, if it could be broken so easily, if it could be cracked and I can get into it and actually mod it and add games on the fly, it deserves it. Of course, that being said, after doing that, I'm like, hey, I can add a bunch of games that I really fucking enjoy. Huzzah! Oh, God. What the fuck? Oh. Silent Hill. Is that still in the PlayStation? Yes, it is. Get back in your game case. Let's see if I can coordinate myself. Come on. Here. There we go. Alright, I should be here for at least a little while longer.
Give me a second. Oh, jeez.
Oy vey. Why play by the rules if they abandon it? You can't buy games legally anymore unless from eBay, and the whole Sony and original SD cards are a real downfall for the console. Exactly! Fucking exactly! The fucking, like, okay, maybe not the PSP, or the PS Vita, because the PS Vita, as far as I know, the PS Vita only took, or only used, or no, wait, the PS Vita did take, it had like its own stupid specialized SD card, didn't it? Or did it just take regular old micro SD cards? I can't remember. Like, I'm holding one right now, and I'm just like I have a 16 gigabyte unopened, and looking at the price, I'm just going, Jesus Christ. To think that I once paid $40 on discount even. $40 for a 16 gigabyte micro SD card. Oh, wow. And what's funny is I'm looking at this and it's like 16 gigabytes, 4 games. I'm sorry. Four games? 4 games. 4 games on 16 gigabytes. Are you high? No, you're not gonna put 4 games on 16 gigabytes? Are you kidding me? Like, you look at games now, and it's like, I mean, fuck, Call of Duty alone, you're looking at like 100 plus gigabytes for a single fucking game. Because, the high-res textures. That's absurd. You know what, fuck it. Hang on a second. Hang on, we're changing seasons here. We're changing seasons. I need... How's this sound? What's this sound like? No, I need one that doesn't have a fireplace in it, goddammit. Yeah, even the Nintendo Switch uses a regular micro SD. It makes no sense to me why in the world everybody needs to have their own fucking, There we go. That works. That's good winter sounds. But, like, I don't understand why it is everybody needs to have their own, oh, there's a fucking word I'm looking for here, but my drunk brain, my alcohol-soaked brain can't, pick it up at the moment. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna fucking Google this shit. Oh. There's a word and it's fucking with my head. Ah. Proprietary. There we go. Thank you, Lewin. It's like so many companies are obsessed with creating proprietary like hardware for you to use with their fucking devices that it's just kind of like, why though? Like literally, why though? I mean, I know why. It's because they want to make more money, and they can make more money by making you pay more to buy a cable or a card or device that only works with their device, their toy, nothing else. Then again, you look at a lot of like older gaming consoles like exactly. Like you compare it to say you look at Apple. Apple is the biggest infringer on like the not even infringer, like the biggest guilty party in this. Cuz everybody else used a like a micro USB or now a USB-C, but now it's like Apple sits there and goes, no, you have to use our lightning cable. But then again, that also got them in deep shit with the European Union, because they're sitting there going like, wait a minute, hold on, you can't do that. Oh, really? What, Samsung have their own, like, their own unique snowflake design for a charging cable, a charging port? Like, I understand the need to, like, want to be different, to separate yourself from your competitors, and that's all fine and dandy. What's funny to me is the fact that, like, USB-C is slowly but surely phasing out USB 3, and USB 3 is phasing out USB 2. Which, I mean, okay, fine, dandy, whatever, you know, technology progresses. We move on. Like, am I upset to see faster USB ports on my PC? Of course not. That makes me happy as hell. You know, the fact that I could load... Actually, no. Let me say something that, like, really blew my mind. Like, legitimately threw my head for a fucking spin. So, I follow a lot of retro blogs. I follow a lot of nostalgia blogs because that's kind of the person I am. I like to live in the past. I mean, clearly. Well, one blog that I follow, they uploaded a screenshot of a page scan of an old magazine advert for like a PC, like a computer magazine advertisement, where they were talking about this new fancy technology. Oh, hey guys, take a look at this. This is coming from fucking, not SanDisk, but like one of the big memory companies. And it's like, oh yeah, they're getting ready to put out their 1 gigabyte flash drive, or back in the day, thumb drive. And it's like, oh yeah, this 1 gigabyte thumb drive, isn't it so cool? It's so massive. It'll hit the markets commercially for $550. Think about that for a second. 1 gigabyte of portable memory, 550 simoleons, 550 clams. I bought a 1 terabyte solid state drive. It only cost me about $100. This was in 2003, by the way, that this 1 gigabyte thumb drive cost about $550. Think about that for a second. Imagine you 20 years ago explaining to, like, tech-savvy you 20 years ago that, hey, this technology, this memory, this portable memory, you'll be able to put fucking 1,000 times this kind of memory on a drive light enough to carry in your pocket and forget that it's even there. And it'll cost 1/5 of what a 1 gigabyte stick of memory will cost you. Like, younger me my mind would be fucking blown. I would have called you a fucking liar. There's so many NecoArc pictures. It's like, we're talking safe for work, we're talking spicy. Just because I feel like it's necessary at this point. We have reached the point of the stream where it's time for me to put on a game that's a bit cringe, but at the same time I love it so.
How edgy do you want this to be? Yes. The one thing that gets me, and like, this is just like the slight gun nerd in me. The number of people who sit there and fucking bitch about like the beginning of that whole entire cinematic where he loads the magazine in and he pumps it like a pump action shotgun. And people are like, oh, why does he do that? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, motherfuckers, it's a goddamn heckler and coach. It's a real gun. It's like, believe it or not, they made an MP5 that utilizes a pump action to fucking slide the fucking loader. It's a real thing. Does it mean it needs to be a thing? No. But fuck it. It is what it is. I am what I am.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Why does that name haunt me? It's the only thing I can remember. And that gruesome image. Maria!
Yeah, I'm sorry, but if Sonic 3 does not have Maria biting the bullet in 4K, I'm gonna be disappointed. It's Taco Tuesday soon.
Look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for these humans.
As you can see, the table. I am the Shockmaster. Find the seven.
Oh god, I can't do that shit when I've had whiskey.
Who are you, and how do you know I'm Shadow? And what are you talking about? Just what was that all about? If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him. The only way I'm gonna get the secrets to my past is to get those Chaos Emeralds.
I will say, Shadow the Hedgehog had like one of the most ass-sprainingly irritating fucking ways to get to the final story compared to every other Sonic game.
Promise time, Well then, time to go and fulfill this promise.
Hey, Shadow. Long time no see.
It's like,
Looks like it's Black
okay,
Moon's
I'm just
turn to
gonna
do business.
shut this off real quick. Shut up, Sonic. Come here, let's just take this and, you. Really? Really? Fucking really? Oh, in the basket. But yeah, it's like, in order to unlock the true final story arc for fucking Shadow the Hedgehog, you had to play through the fucking game enough times to unlock every other additional ending. Welcome back, Tippy. Like, unlocking every single ending in Shadow the Hedgehog was a massive pain in the ass. Sonic game on the Nintendo console. It's more likely than you think. Because look at this. Look at this. Look. We've got, we've got Shadow the Hedgehog. We've got Sonic Adventure 2. And then on PlayStation 2, we've got fucking Sonic Heroes. Even though technically that's the worst version of the game, it's still there. Do I have Discord? Yes. Do I freely give it? No. Because the last time I freely made it so that my Discord was available for people to join or for people to notify, I got harassed by the fifth column, and I'd rather not deal with that bullshit again. The only thing that sucks about, like, The Suffering or stuff like that is, like, it's a great game, don't get me wrong. I fucking love The Suffering. It's a great game. Unfortunately, when running it on PS2 emulation, after a while, it just kind of, like, the system will crash. Like, there will be a time where I open up invitations towards my Discord server again, but for now I'm just kind of like I'm a little gun shy about it. Let's just leave it at that. Like I'm not huge on the idea. Where's my TG16? God, I remember the comic book advertisements for this game. And that says how old I am. It's like my whole entire goal, my ambition in life is to reunite several, like, older people like myself with their childhood and younger people with games that they may not have even known existed. It's like, I like sharing the past with people. Even if I may be sarcastic at times about it. It's like it sometimes it makes for interesting conversations for people to have. It's like, people can sit there and tell their friends. It's like, did you know that Michael Jackson had a video game on the Sega Genesis and the arcades? Of course, what other people don't understand is not only did he have a video game on this fucking Sega Genesis, it was based off of a movie of the same name. It was a weird fucking movie, but it was a movie nonetheless. It's like, where else can you watch Michael Jackson go through several music videos and then transform into a giant mecha and attack drug dealers to try to keep the youth off of drugs? I think Joe Pesci played the villain in that film. Like, I want to say the role of Mr. Big was played by Joe Pesci. All I know is it's an interesting watch, to say the least. Like, if and when you can, go ahead, look up Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. It's an interesting watch. Like, I will say that much. It is a very interesting watch. Like, if you're a fan of Michael Jackson and you want to see some of his earlier work or work that was, like, at his peak, that is definitely one of those movies that's kind of like, this is a little weird, but okay. Like, fuck it, I'm probably gonna get copyright claimed for this whole stream anyway, so I may as well at least, let's, kill the TurboGrafx 16. Turn on that. Sega Genesis. Yeah, I know how Jackson died. And it's unfortunate, but sadly it is what it is. Here we go. It certainly is a game. Like, the whole entire premise of the game is basically the same thing repeated ad nauseum. It's like you open doors, move bushes, move stones, etc. to try to find the kids who are being, you know, held captive by Mr. Big. Eventually you run into Mr. Big, he'll run away, and you have to do a survival gauntlet of different enemies, depending on what stage you're on. In this case, you know, it'd be mobster toughs. In the graveyard, you have to deal with zombies. It's like, it's brainless. I mean, the whole entire 16-bit rendition of Michael Jackson's face is just kind of like, what the fuck? I mean, granted, I've seen worse depictions of, like, other celebrities, like fucking a horrible 8-bit rendition of Arnold Schwarzenegger from Last Action Hero on the NES. I was like, I own a Super Nintendo. I also own a Superboy, which is basically a portable Super NES. Not gonna lie, it is kind of meh in terms of picture quality. Of course, that being said, the Super NES that I do own is the old OG model. I kind of wish I had the top loader, but unfortunately, I'm not that fortunate. Nor am I that wealthy. Actually, I tell you what I really want. It's like something that I really, really want is a fucking Turbo Express. But those things are fucking expensive. They demand a massive premium. Like I think like the cheapest Turbo Express that I've seen is like $500 to $600. All right. Jesus Christ. That's a decent chunk of cheddar. There's always going to be stipulations when it comes to lawsuit money like that. Okay, that's enough of fucking Michael Jackson's 16-bit ghost coming back to haunt us. Thought I heard the mouse that's in my office
Maybe I did. Oh, no, that's just ambience. Okay. Now, this is a great Sega game. Hard as fuck, but fucking baller soundtrack. Yeah, it's one of the smartest things you could do with money is invest it. Just make sure to invest it wisely. Last thing you need to do is invest your money poorly and find yourself screwed out of more money than you had. I can words. Like, it's the one thing that I will always say, the smartest thing you can do with your money is invest it, but do some research before you invest. I'm 38. Don't know how to invest your money? Invest in Lou. It's like I'm 38, but unfortunately I've made several poor financial decisions in my life. I basically work a job that I can only really afford to live paycheck to paycheck. Every time I think I have an opportunity to save my money, fucking people screw it up for me. It's like, how old am I? Old. Old as balls. I try not to let my age get to me, though. I suppose having a job that keeps me active kind of helps with that. Buy that $100 bill you have for $1. I'm not that stupid. Yeah, it's like if your folks already have, like, their heads in the game in terms of investment, then that's the best you could hope for. Tell you what, older me wishes younger me wasn't as stupid with his money as he was. You invested in Rapunzel hair.
yes and no. Like, putting it mildly, like, I used to be involved with the furry community, but I'm more of an old guard furry rather than a newer guard furry, because it's like, newer generation furries I just see as a bunch of fucking senseless degenerates who just can't police their own fucking fandom. That's why you wind up with a bunch of fucking diaper furs and people like that, and just kind of brings shame to the whole community. Oh, are we finally the first boss? You're part of the Vac Torture Committee. Alright, that's enough of that. It's just part of that thing I do where I just switch between multiple games until I find something that I'm truly comfortable with, and I just end my stream on, like, I'll keep playing that till the end of my stream. You know what, fuck it, it's already in the system, may as well. Let's see if I get another fucking copyright claim from Family Jewels. First and obvious step is we gotta make it to Rusty Bucket, or not Rusty Bucket Bay, Treasure Trove Cove. See, Banjo-Kazooie only gave you an infinite feathers, like infinite red feathers, infinite gold feathers, and infinite oxygen, and infinite eggs. Fucking Banjo-Tooie, they went all the way and they're saying, hey, here, have an infinite health code.
Where's G? There it is. All right. A golden glow. Two. Protect. Banjo. I input that wrong, apparently. I probably didn't input protect correctly because I am not all here right now. You didn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, you did. You do realize I have to take my sleep meds within, like, the hour, right? At this point, I may as well not even bother to take my sleep meds. I'll probably be so fucking tipsy, I'll just fucking put my head down on the pillow just to make the world stop spinning. That's half a shot of Jameson. Half a shot of Woodford. I almost rubbed fucking bourbon into my eyes. That would have been terrible. Here's to the banana phone. Okay.
All of them were pretty awful, to be honest. G. L. Sleoy. Okay, that's enough. Or maybe... one more. Just one more. Why did you put Icy Hot on your face? Yes, secret shrieks. By inputting... It's like first you input cheat. And then if you want infinite feathers, you put now you can fly high in the sky. If you want infinite gold feathers, you put a golden glow to protect Banjo. If you want infinite eggs, you put Banjo begs for plenty of eggs. If you want infinite oxygen, you put give the bear lots of air. And if you want 99 Mumbo tokens, you put "Don't be a Dumbo, go see Mumbo." Of course, there are other codes that you could enter in the sandcastle, including things like I think one of them is "Out of the sea it rises to reveal more hidden prizes," which unearths Shark Food Isle. "Don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar," which unlocks a stop and swap item in Mad Monster Mansion. What was it? Now you can see a nice ice key you can have for free, which grants you the ability to claim the ice key in the Walrus's Cave in Freezeezy Peak. I mean, granted, finding the stop and swap item or getting the stop and swap items in Banjo-Kazooie, there really is no purpose in doing it unless you just want completion point. Like, you want those, like, feel-good completion points. I need to log into Final Fantasy XIV at some point today and, do my frontline daily. Oh, he woke up. Alright, that's right. I gotta get back here. I gotta come through the ceiling, or come through the roof. Stepping 1 foot on the floor is enough to wake Napper. Funny thing is, there are a handful of cheats that you can input on the sandcastle floor that are game breaking enough that they will piss off Grunty, and she'll basically be like, look, you keep entering those fucking passwords and I will erase your fucking save data, you little shit. And Gruntilda ain't joking either. If you input too many of those passwords, she will legitimately erase your save data. Yeah, who would have figured Gruntilda the Witch doesn't fuck around? I had to come back up here as a pumpkin. Oh, I am so dizzy. I can't go through that toilet until I'm a pumpkin. Into the fucking base or into the house I go. God damn it. This wouldn't be an issue if I had grip grab. No. Alright, let's see if I can actually get this time. God damn it! Alright, so that takes care of those. That's what you get for touching that. Well, thankfully I know where the last Jinjo should be. I wonder, this is just a dumb thought, but
Oh, it's a Z. Alright, where's the K? I'm probably gonna screw this one up. Really? All the way from the fucking beginning? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, for fuck's sake, all my notes are gone.
Or wait. Oh, what? You don't say. Ban me? Fucking morons. That's 5 out of 10. Okay, I want to give myself enough time to actually do my roulettes on 14, so I'm just gonna call it here because I feel like I'm about to crash out, so. And I have to go to the bathroom really, really fucking bad, so I'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you for all who joined me, and those of you who followed. You're all wonderful people.